Hello and welcome back to Thalric Plays Blood Bowl 2. We are going to play with the Lizardmen today. I have no idea what will await us because of the TV++ matchmaking system. So far, our opponents have been a little bit erratic and weird. We found basically instantly an opponent, but the TV range was really steep in both games. So we'll see. Might be good, might be bad. We'll take them both, and there we have the facts of Blood Bowl. Yeah, I feel ashamed. So, okay. Let's take a quick look at the team before we get into things. Just to make sure nothing is out of the order, everybody is healthy, and yeah, everything appears to be in order. So let's try to find an opponent, and it did go really fast again, and it's a fresh Norse team. Oh boy. So they will get an amazing amount of inducements, but it could still be okay. So let's take a look at his setup. 2 rerolls and an apothecary. Then 2 runners, interestingly enough. What did they start with? Oh, Dauntless, okay. 2 Oathwarners. Both Berserkers. No Yeti, which is good for us. Okay. Seems doable so far. The big question is what inducements he will take. We might... Oh, that's an interesting choice that could potentially be either very good or very bad for us. Or in between somewhere. Depends. It's been a while since I've used the Master Chef, or since it's been used against me. So for everybody that is not familiar with that inducement, let me just tell you about it. It costs 300,000, which is really steep, and what it does is at the beginning of every half, so before turn 1 and before turn 9, 3 dice are rolled, and on a result of 4+, I lose a reroll and he gets a reroll for that. So he could potentially steal all 3 of our rerolls, and then he would have 5. He could also steal 0, and then it's just wasted. And he went with Wilhelm Chaney and a wizard as well. And a babe, but that's probably not too consequential. At least from during the actual games, or the actual turns, that's what I mean. It should help him with chaos, of course. So let's see. Our opponent's name is Thor, and his team was something with Thor as well. So last time this guy did basically nothing, we saw him. So maybe that'll change today. He is at least a player with Strength 4, which should help him. So he has 3 of those. And now he has to decide whether he wants to attack or receive. Both are probably viable choices in this scenario. I really don't know. We'll see. So the time is running down, and what's happening? He is defending first. I actually like that. And we already see what happened with the Master Chef. He stole 1 reroll. So he has 3 now, and we have 2. And his team name, so that we get that out of the way as well, is Thor's Legion. Don't know why he's writing that with the exclamation marks, probably because Thor was already taken. As usual. Okay. Since he has no Yeti, he has exactly 3 players with an armor value of 8, his 2 Ulfwurners, and the star player. We do have the superior strength, and we do have guard on 2 of ours, as usual. What we still have to be worried about is Frenzy, of course. He does have 2 players with Dauntless that can match up their strength to ours if they succeed their roll. So he has at least the potential to get good 2 dice blocks here, with several of his players. And we just have to make sure that he really can't. We'll see. So let's try to knock down his line of scrimmage right away as much as possible, and for that we'll use all of my players with block. Okay, it's his first match with the Norse team. I still can't afford to go easy on him, though. It's just what it is. Okay, let me put this guy over here, and that should be okay. Things are starting to get a little bit more complicated, so I need to check my skills so that I know who to set up where. And I'm using these 2 on the sidelines because they have sidestep. So just in case of a blitz, we want to avoid him being able to push through. Or not sidestep, he's got sidestep, but they both have block. That's the important part here. Yeah, let's go back one further. And yeah, I think we can leave those 2 off the pitch. Or do I maybe... Nah, let's keep it like this. Oh. And there's the blitz. Oh, that is a good kick. So this is probably not really crackable for him. He could potentially get an okay blitz here. Yep, okay, he's going after the Saurus, but it's fine because it's the one that is furthest away from where we will most likely end up going, which is this way. But he's relying on Dauntless already to work here for him. And it does, okay. That's perfectly fine, but that might dictate how I blitz, because I think I might have to blitz here, just so that I can stand him up and move him away without the risk of being surfed. Otherwise I would have to leave him on the ground to avoid that. And I don't know if I can afford to do that, to be honest. So the blitz is a bit unfortunate, but it could be worse. I think he's not going to break this up too much, because we could just beat him down more. And he's just going to reposition himself a little bit to try and anticipate our offense. That's probably what's going to happen there. This is really bad, though. Okay. So... let's put Twitchy right there. And I should probably start by blocking here. It starts off as I assumed it would, with some pushing. And always on my players that have Mighty Blow on top of everything. Which is a bit unfortunate. Not here, thankfully. Okay, that's not good. So let's do this blitz next. Just so that I'm on the safe side here. Okay, nice. That is pretty okay. I will not follow him. But we are going to move. Because I don't really like the Dauntless here, but I probably should still bind this guy. Okay. What's next? Then this block. Okay, we're only pushing so far, but that is still fine. Not as many knockdowns as I hoped I would get. But also not really much we can do about that. So let's try to pick up that ball and hopefully we can get it. Okay, nice. That is pretty important. I didn't really want to waste a reroll on that to make that more viable. Yeah, let's put Celerity over here. Just so even if he moves this guy around to get an assist with Dauntless here, this will still be a 1 dice then. He could go for him, but he's got block, dodge, and sidestep. Well, sidestep is no matter in the blocking, of course, but he does have block, dodge, so he needs the defender down there. And then he still needs an assist that he can only get by removing this. We do have the wizard to worry about, and I should not forget about it. That's the important part. I need to remind myself that he has a wizard. So he could get some 2 dice blocks here, probably, at least this guy. He could knock down Daoloth if he put out 2 assists here, and then block with this guy. Looks like he's going to go for that. It's just the both down from Scar was not that good. If he could have followed up, that would have locked this down for good. I think. Oh, he's going for the blitz with him. The claw from Cheney could be a problem here, but because it does lower our armor significantly, but he still needs to get the knockdown, which he does not. And now he needs to wrestle us, because if he had pushed, that would have become a 1 dice block. Okay, that is fine. This is only a 1 dice. No, not even. We've got strength 5. Oh yeah, he has 2 assists there. Makes sense. I mean, I do have some ideas here. All involving breaking as much of his bones as possible. As many of his bones. That's the right word. Yep. Okay, this is a 2 dice again. So let's see if he gets it. He does, unfortunately. Not much we can do about that. Yep, and he's going to follow us so that I can't block there. Oh well. It happens. Oh, that's gutsy. Is he going to take a reroll on that? I hope he doesn't. Thank you. There comes at least a stun out of this. So that's a decent result for us. So he could fall in our flank here. And because of that, let's start this with a blitz against his runner here. Oh, come on, really? The game does not want me to have nice blocks today, once again. So I should probably hit down his Ulfwerner, mainly because he's got strength 4. And no block, but he's got armor value 8. So that's why I was debating on whether or not I actually wanted to do that. But I think it's fine. Let's follow this. Come on, just a stun. But that does make our move up here somewhat safer. I don't know, I could move Mighty Jaw up there. But I think I would like for him to be here. But not like this. This is actually pretty bad. So I'm running a little bit out of good options here, at least. So we should still hide here, probably. He can't blitz me from there. And if I move Olkoth over, but Wizard. Wizard, so I need to stay here. I am not allowed to forget about the Wizard. Yeah, if I've dodged there it would have been better, but I'm still not sure if I actually want to go this direction or not. I think I'm just going to stay right here to make it harder for him to move around us. So here he will get a knockdown without too much trouble. He just needs to stand up the star player or move one of his other guys into position. The Ulfwerner does have strength 4, so now he has a 2 dice. There it is. So is he planning on blitzing with the star player again? To get a 2 dice? I mean an easier 2 dice? He probably won't get anything done here because of guard. That's a 2 dice. Yep, I spoke too soon there. But he needs to take a reroll there. Okay, only pushing, and that does not make it better for us. But he keeps on pushing, so that's pretty lucky. This will be a 2 dice again with him. So the odds of him knocking down Scar are actually not that bad. But he's putting a lot of resources into that. Just stunned. I'm always worried about Scar now because of his niggling injury. But the path to the touchdown is actually pretty open right now. All I need to do is blitz this guy or just bind him, and then we can run down this path. Most of his players are on this side of the pitch, so he can't really block me anymore. I don't get the knockdowns that I want for whatever reason, but it is what it is. So this is still only a 1 dice. He might try to dodge here. He's running out of time. He is not. And he did end his turn there. He did not run out of time doing that. Okay, let's see. Thank you for the movement. We do have sidestep, so I can make this. We need to put Twitchy right there because this guy is going to be able to stand up. And then we'll do the important stuff first, which is this blitz. Oh, come on. But it's good enough, I guess. Not really, but we can't do much about that. Let's see if we can take down this. Or you know what? I don't really care about the star player. I need to start to take down his... What? Come on. I don't get blocks. It's just not happening. I can't knock down his players because I just keep getting pushes and both downs. Case in point. Finally. And another stun. Oh well, and I'm down to one reroll because of that double skull. Not my favorite result ever. Oh well, we'll see. We're still in a good position, but that I don't get the knockdowns that I want and need and whatever is a bit unfortunate. And he still has that wizard, but we'll see. The problem now is he can dodge with this guy and blitz us, because I did not get the knockdown. But we do still at least have sidestep here, so he can push me off the pitch, even though this guy has frenzy. And I guess that's what he will go for, but we'll see. It's probably his best move. The question is, does he want to do something else first? Okay, there it comes. He gets the dodge, and now all he needs is a defender down or a both down. Only pushes so far. Yeah, let's go here. And there's the defender down he needs. And I did let myself be pushed here because of that possibility. Now I have the option to block here. Otherwise I would have to get a player free to blitz there. The problem we're having now is that I can't score without doing a going for it. And that is obviously not my favorite thing to do. And I just can't make use of of having more skills than he, because of the block results. If I rely on block and mighty blow to do some work here for me against armor value 7 players, and then I only get pushes and defender downs against his block, that certainly does not help. Yep, I've got guard. You won't get the 2 dice. I've got guard and prehensile tail on top of everything. Okay, I need to do the important stuff first. The important stuff, namely, is taking care of this guy. Thank you. The ball will scatter. The question is where. Okay, finally a KO. It's better than nothing. Okay, that scatter is at least decent. Let's call it that. We're going after the Ulfwerner here. But it's not happening. I still have a blitz available before I attempt to do anything here. But let's plan for failure as usual. Just in case I fail to pick up the ball. You never know. Nope, stand up. Yep, okay. And then we are going to blitz this. Oh yeah, he's cut strength 4. We're going to blitz. Nope, right here. It's our only good choice. Close enough, but it is enough, which is the important part here. And I think I'm going to risk this one block without block. Good thing it worked. We're not doing the one with the Croxigore though. At least not yet. Let's try the pickup first. Which failed, and I will not do a reroll for that, for now. Okay, the scatter is not that good, but most of his players are in contact at the moment. So hopefully it will be good enough that he can't snatch the ball away from me. And even then we still have an okay defense set up right here. It's just that I think I might need the reroll, so I'm not going to use it yet. We still have 4 turns left to try to get the pickup. The scatters were pretty fun. It's unfortunate that I didn't get the result that I wanted. Oh, he's pushing us onto the ball. That could be good and bad, or bad. Oh, come on, Saurus, catch it. Nope. But once again, we have 2 tackle zones on the ball. He probably wanted it to scatter somewhere around here. Not good enough. And he does have Frenzy, so he's going to this. And nope, it changes nothing. It's still a 2 dice. I had to. Yep. I'm missing a word once again. Okay. Knockdown or pushback. He's going to push us back. Okay. Because this would have made it 1 dice, but this guy is in no tackle zone, so they both give an assist, so it's still 2 dice. That's what it comes down to. And I wasn't sure there for a moment and had to check that again. That dodge is probably not something he wants to do. With agility 2. One die splits? Looks like it. This could be potentially bad. I really don't like this. Oh, he's not blitzing. At least not with this guy. It's not good enough. That is, though. Unfortunately. Really unfortunately. Oh, come on. And he KO'd Yaldagorth. Okay, so this is pretty bad. The pickup could still go wrong, and I really hope it will. If he even attempts it, which he does not, apparently. Okay. So how do we fix this? probably not very easily. Okay, this is not my favorite first choice, but it did work out, so that's good. Then we can do this one. Okay, nice, another KO. We do have to keep in mind that he does have the Babe though, so it's not that unlikely that he will get his players back here. And at some point I will start to get these. But I can't afford to follow him, unfortunately. He might try to dodge away with this guy. So what we could and probably should do now, right here, is go for a skink blitz. Yeah, I think so. But first, I need to move you, but to there. Okay, let's put Swift here first. Twitching just needs to stand up, so we can put him right there. It's a dodge, and it worked, okay. And now we can blitz with Shogath and potentially push him on the ball. We'll see, it depends on whether or not we get the knockdown, I think. Which we do not, so I am going to try and hope for a scatter in this direction. But the game doesn't want to help me in that regard, unfortunately. Okay, you are going right there. This is devolving into a bit of an issue. What I'm trying to do here is keep his players from being able to reach there, and now I am even going to risk this one. Oh, thank you very much. But I do need to follow it as well. I could try this, but it's a bad dodge. With Dante, we don't care about that, but still, it's a pickup. With 3 tackle zones, it's not worth the risk. And it's highly unlikely to work. So he has exactly 1 player that can move freely. And, I mean, he does get a 2 dice right here and right there. But not here. And so all we need to do is just keep him occupied with this. Try to get the ball free next turn and pick it up. So who's he going? Oh, I think he wants to block here, then blitz with him and get the ball back. Yep, that's exactly what he's going to do. So let's be pushed onto the ball. Why not? Let's make this weird. The scatter I don't like. Nope, not to my taste. Oh, but he blocked with this one. Okay. Not good enough. Unfortunately, we don't have sidestep, otherwise I would be going in this direction again. At least not yet. Okay, doesn't change anything. The problem is he still has 3 tackle zones on the ball, so he has it pretty locked down at the moment. And it will be pretty hard to change that. Okay, that still only gives him a 1 dice here. Because we do have strength 5. Is he still going for it? He is. And that's a skull. Ah, no. No dead star player today, though. At least not yet. Come on, please, game. Be kind. I know I'm barking up the wrong tree, but still. Stun. The stun is decent. Stun we can work with. Now the armor breaks are coming in. There's our first injury. Finally. Oh, -1 armor value. Well, it's only a lineman. Let's just stand up celerity. So do I have a decent shot at the ball? That is the big question. The answer to that is maybe, I think. So what we're going to do is blitz through here. Not good enough though. That is a bit unfortunate. Yeah, let's follow this. Try again. Armor break. Oh, nice. And he doesn't have a skill yet, so that's his first aspect. Oh, come on. 2 permanent injuries. That is a bit unfortunate for him. Okay, these guys need to stay locked down, so let's put ourselves right there. And let's make this a little bit more risky. We're going to block with him. It works, so that way we can chain push our skink out of there without the need to dodge him. Okay, now the armor breaks are starting to really come in. But it's still only... what's the word? It's still only a stun. So I did blitz already, which means I won't be able to make this a good block, so I should put Shogath right there. And keep it like that? Yes, I think so. I do still have 2 turns left to make the touchdown. And if I score in turn 8, that's fine by me. We still have these guys pretty locked down, at least. This is a 2 dice, but I think he can't get one anywhere else. Where? Here. Okay, and there. So he does have some options here, but we do have some fun sidesteps, so let's go on the ball again. I'm committed to this guy's gameplay now. Oh, that could be bad though. If he blocked here, got the knockdown, he can pick up the ball. He does not though. So let's not do this again. Let's go here for now. I do still want the tackle zone on the ball. if the scatter had gone anywhere else, things could have looked worse for us. So it's always nice to be pushed onto the ball and just see where things go. Because why not? If you don't take things too seriously, that's something you can do from time to time. But not in a situation like this. That it would have been a real liability for the scatter to go wherever. So I didn't. And that's also why we're going to be pushed right here. Keep the tackle zone on the ball. And he can pick up the ball, but he can't really go anywhere. And I have 2 Sarai here that can break his neck as soon as possible. But it's always nice when the Sarai get their first skill. So do I even maybe want to do it like this? Probably not. Okay, let's start with the important and safe block first. So we're going to use a player that does have block, and we're trying to remove the tackle zone, which does work. I'm going to stay. Oh. A stun is a stun. Nothing to complain about. So who could use the level up? I think we might go with Shogath here. But we'll see. I think I would like to... Well, I would like to block more, but I am a bit worried about the potential results here. I think I'm going to do this one block. Okay, that works, and now we're going to try to get the ball again. Oh, there's a tackle zone there. Ah, crap. Okay, he caught the ball. We got really lucky there. I completely ignored this guy because he was hidden behind my big guy. And we don't even see his skills. That's probably why let's deactivate that skill view again. That's just so bad. I relied on seeing the bubbles above their head, and the Norse all have some sort of skill, and I just didn't see him again. The big guys are too big. That was a stupid mistake. I got really lucky there, so we probably would have just blocked here. And I did not use the reroll because I'd much rather try to get the pickup on a 3+ with the reroll in turn 8 than on a 4+ in turn 7. Would have been the better move. This is not good enough. So he will have to take his last reroll, and I think he realizes this. The question is, yep, there it is. It doesn't change anything though, so let's just be pushed up here. And I think we're just going to block here and then blitz with one of the block skinks. Oh. Wow, that makes things more difficult. And it will most likely force me to either... Well, I can still blitz with Olkoth, but he doesn't have block. Or I could just dodge. Okay, he's doing his best to get some sort of knockdown against the skinks here near the end of the first half. So this is still a little bit troubling. Everything that involves the rolls is not something I want to do usually. So let's start with the important thing first. If it works, I'll probably do 2 more blocks, and maybe 3, and then we'll blitz, and then we'll score. I mean, okay, that's fine. So next up are these 2 down here, which are... Nope, not down there, because... Well, we can start with this one and then work our way up. That's number 1. Another KO. He will get 2 KO, we'll have to get to roll twice for everybody there. Because if we score now, he gets his 8th turn. And he gets to roll for KO then, and then at halftime again. But there's nothing we can change about that, of course. Okay, so this is it. I don't really want to risk this here, even with a reroll, so let's just score. It took us quite a while to get there, but we did get there, so it's fine. Our KO stays out, and all of his KO come back. He is still down to 10 players, though. Yeah, let's just pull everybody essential back. I don't really like having to leave the Croxigore there, but I don't think we have that big of a choice in that matter. And we will have to just reset this completely in a moment, but it's fine. And let's put these all together. He will get some knockdowns here, we can't avoid that. They don't have block. He has guard, but he can just get as many assists, well, 3 on each side, but that is more than enough. But so far things are pretty close. We might maybe have a little bit of an advantage now that we have more players than he does. As long as we... Well, this KO could still come back, and I really hope that he will. What did we roll there? A 3, okay. We do still have 1 reserve player left. And... yeah, so as long as we don't get 2 players knocked off the pitch now in this turn, we should be good. Losing a Saurus would be bad, of course, but if that happens, there's really nothing we can do about that. And luckily, at least some of our skinks do have block, so they can do some block actions, if need be. But we'll have to wait and see about that. It's all speculation at this point, of course. Another thing for the second half is that he still does have his wizard, which is a bit of a problem, probably. And the halfling master chef will do its thing again. We got pretty lucky that he only took 1 reroll from us. He might take more in the second half. Okay, he gets to move, so he can get his assists a lot easier. Move this guy down there, move him there, and the same over there. But it doesn't change too much, probably. These are still 1 dice, though, as long as he doesn't go with the Ulfwurners, because of the guard from Mighty Jaw. So he needs to move these guys in as well to get 2 dice blocks. Or he uses Dauntless. That works as well. Let's see. Okay, no armor break. And I have a feeling that he will use the Star Player to block our Proxygore because of the claws. And he has strength 4, but he does have enough assists here anyways now. What? Why did he push him away? I don't understand. Oh, he wants to make the... Is he going to... He needs some... What? I was assuming he wanted to blitz him back in case he pushes. But that's not what's going on here. I'm confused a little bit, to be honest. I mean, he can still blitz like this, but he could give himself more block options, in theory. That's fine. Well, with the Frenzy, he will get another one. Just needs to push him in there. Even here would be good enough for the assists. Well, anywhere would be good enough for the assists. Okay, there it is. The big question is he going to foul us? He could foul Mighty Jaw with 4, potentially 6 assists. And it looks like that's what he might be going for. Yep. We'll see if he tries to throw first, but I don't think so. He's just going to step on us. Just a stun. Okay. Nothing too bad about that. He didn't get sunned off either. Okay. And now we need our Saurus to come back. That would be preferable. Doesn't happen though. Why would it? Yeah, it's Yaldagorth. Well, let's... I need to... Come on. Okay, just get them all up here, so that I don't have to do that manually. Okay, we do have our sidestep players. So we can put one of them here. Oh, yeah, but I can't set up in a way that I want to because I'm missing a Saurus. I forgot. Okay, so let's change the setup a little bit. It should still be fine in all likelihood. So basically what we want to do now is... Okay, let's move him here for the frenzy trap, basically. We've got sidestep here, we've got sidestep there. We don't have block here, which is a bit unfortunate, so actually let's switch these two. Mainly because he doesn't really want to be near to this guy, but this is the better space for him to get through. So maybe we can get him to go in that direction. We'll see. And these are spaced out in a way that if he gets a blitz and knocks one of these Sauruses down, or if he blitzes one of them, he can't run through after that because we are still blocking this path entirely with... so we would have to dodge. He could also, if he gets a knockdown here, could go after this skink. But I honestly did not notice that until now, which is a little bit embarrassing, but it should be okay. We do have 2 players with guard here now, and he is avoiding us here, so I think he will probably not go as heavily on the line of scrimmage as he did previously. Okay. Oh! Now that is lovely. Okay. So let's try to weaken this. The star player is obviously not my favorite opponent to have there, but I will ignore him in favor of this lineman. Once again, trying to increase our player advantage. The stun is still more than good enough here. We won't body block him though. We'll just stay in the way and continue from there on out. So with strength 5, let's just do this. And I can even move Mighty Jaw over. Because there was no player on him, he can act after the blitz. So that should annoy him to a certain degree. And I am going to go fairly aggressively after the ball here. And I did not take a look at this corner so far, and now I'm a bit worried. Oh, let's just leave him there. The Halfling Master Chef did steal all of our rerolls. So he has 5 at the moment, and I have none. So that is really, really bad. Which means I have to be very careful with the priorities I take and in what order I try to do what. The good thing here is we are putting pressure on the ball, and even if he picks it up, he won't be able to move away only with going for it. And his first action does include going for it already. So he is under pressure thanks to the blitz, and we should be able to make use of that. And he will most likely try to secure it here in the corner. But that he is forced to go that far back to save the ball is really good for us. Okay, so he's going to go for the surf attempt against Twitchy. He's going to push him. Well, doesn't matter yet. The next one is the important one. Okay, he knocks us down, but we're still not on the sideline. So the dodge will be easier next turn. But this setup is still kind of a problem. Okay, yeah, he wants the assist here if he goes for the Dauntless block. But the pickup needs to come first. He makes it. But that's what I was talking about. He is under pressure. He needs to move away from the sideline to prevent being surfed. And that did cost him a reroll already. It's good enough. He does have luck, we do not. But things could be looking decidedly worse right now. We have a decent amount of block attempts here. And hopefully can make something work. But because I don't have a reroll, we are going to prioritize the moves that don't need me to roll a little bit higher, just so that we can position ourselves as much as possible before we get into things. So let's present him with more targets here, I think. I would also put you there. So we just need to have our priorities straight here. We're going to blitz with Underbite. I have Frenzy as well, so let's use it. That's the KO. Okay. We're really pressuring him there, and his best bet is probably dodging away and trying to... Nope. Or... Okay, let's do this differently. This is risky, because he's stronger than us, of course. But I need celerity there, because he has sidestep, so he can't be served. And like that, we put more on. Okay. Let's block this guy. And follow. Another stun is always welcome. And I think we can afford to block the Ulfwerner here. A push is still okay against him. I could have gone for the both down, but it might end up hurting myself, so nope, not doing it. And as bad as not having any reroads is, so far things are going okay, and if I can get the ball away from him and score again, I think we will be good. Mainly because he would have to score twice to even things out again. And even without any reroads, I should be able to defend a 2-0 lead. I hope. But we'll have to get there first, so let's not assume too much yet. Yep, there's some 2 dodges going to happen there. No, 3 dodges. Oh, crap. Yeah, he should. That's ballsy play. Oh. What the... Okay. That did misfire for him. Quite a bit. And I'm actually going to block with the Skink because he has block and the Saurus does not. Let's follow him. I'm doing this because I would like to serve the star player and push him off the pitch. That's good enough, at least for now. And there he goes. Okay, just KO'd, so he might come back. But we'll see about that when it comes to it. And let's block a little bit first again. See if we can maybe get more players off the pitch. Yes, we can. There's another injury. Pretty good. Oh, boy. Okay, yep, that's a good choice for the reroll. Come on. Okay. This one dies. 2 dice. Let's stay here. Volkoth needs to move here. Nope, he does have Frenzy, so move there. And who needs the touchdown? Maybe I'll use Swift. No, not Swift. Twitchy. I would like to get Twitchy the level up, because then we can give him Sure Feet or Sure Footed, whatever it's called. Doesn't really matter. With Sprint and that, we can make him into a much more reliable one-turn touchdown player. And I'm actually going to reposition here once again and doing this block first, because we have block on celerity. Let's follow that. Oh wow, really another armor break? Wow, these are... they're starting to really trickle in at the moment. So the pickup is the most important thing first now. Okay, nice. That did work. And I am going to take one turn before I score. I could score right now, but I would like to get 2 more knockdowns here, if possible. Nope. That's not going to happen, apparently. But at least this one worked. Okay. So I could probably just stall this out until the end of the match now. But I really don't want to. He can't reach me. He did not use his wizard. It wouldn't really help him. We could just pick up the ball again. So he's still counting on his next offense, probably. But he needs to get there first. That's the only right move he has. He needs to put more pressure on me so that I will score. He doesn't know that I won't stall, but then that I'm just going to score anyways. I might want to try to get 1 or 2 more blocks in here because of the Mighty Blow and our positioning, and if that fails, it fails. But it's just an opportunity we can't ignore, obviously. But even so, we do need to try and get rid of the Ulfwurner first. So let's blitz him. Okay, good enough. Reposition ourselves up here. And let's see. Armor value 7 is our best friend. Or maybe not. Let's just activate him to get his tackle zones back. We can push him next to him. And I think I might as well try these blocks, even though I don't have block. We're still in a good position, so I can afford to get a turnover. But we don't, so now we can score. Okay, let's just make this short. And the KO came back. Oh, and his star player stays out. And I can only repeat myself. It feels a little bit like the Wilhelm Chaney is not the best star player. At least in this match, he once again basically did nothing, which is not what a star player should do. He should be worth his cost, and at the moment I feel like this guy isn't. So now I can set up in a way that I wanted to. Yep, let's switch these two. And keep it like that. but this is going pretty well so far. And things could have turned out entirely different. If I had just failed one action. I didn't. And that was really good, but it could have happened. And that would have changed a lot. So I shouldn't pat myself on the shoulder too much probably about this. Okay, the kick is once again pretty deep, which will force him to orient himself backwards first, and he probably won't really be able to cage up. That works, okay. What can he do here now? So he's going to make use of his Dauntless first, and then he's probably going to blitz with an Ulfwerner. At least that's what I'm assuming. But we'll have to wait on that. He needs to pick up the ball at some point there as well. Oh. The first double skulls I think we've seen today. The reroll does save him there though. And without the Halfling Master Chef, he would be out of rerolls now. But he still has mine. And he is using his runners pretty aggressively right now. I can understand why, because they do have Dauntless. But they're also his fastest players. They're the only ones with a movement allowance of 7, so he should try to get the ball to one of them. Just because if he manages to break through somewhere, these guys are his best bet of actually making it through. And with Dauntless, they might be able to block their way through. Maybe, in the right circumstances. So could I reach him? Only with a lot of rolls, which I obviously don't really want to do without a reroll. So how much do we want to force our player advantage here? Because I could try to serve one of his guys. But I think probably our better choice would be to not do that. And just do the essential stuff and not the fancy stuff, basically. Okay, let's move Mighty Jaw. He does want to move, which is the first important bit here. Let's push the Ulfwerner next to him. And then we'll start to move up here. So this needs to be locked down as well. Let's leave Swift down there for now. That is good enough. Let's follow even to stay next to this guy. And like that. And here we are going to just block this. He has no really any obvious targets for the ball. He can cage. He could try to make a run for it, but he doesn't really have a good setup for that. So we'll see what he ends up doing. But we are in a pretty good situation right now. Oh yeah, okay, this guy at least can move normally. I assume he is going to go this direction, because all of my Sorai are in this direction, or most of mine. But we'll see. Because I really don't know what I would do if the situations were reversed right now. Well, I guess probably at this point in the match I would start to talk about that. At some point you just need to start doing stupid stuff and hope that it works. So probably do this one dice. It's good enough, yep. Maybe dodge him out and then pass the ball down to him, something like that. I don't know. It's a bit weird. Or he could blitz here with Dauntless, get at least a push or a knockdown, run him over to get the assist, get here the knockdown, and then get the ball to some of these guys. This does work somewhat as well, but he can't protect himself from here. So I do have the option to get the ball back there. Probably. It's always probably at the moment. Yep, here comes the push. But he doesn't want to follow that. I think he doesn't want to be next to my big guy. Oh, he is actually following. Interesting. I would love to blitz with Underbite, but that would mean blocking this Ulfwinner out of the way first. And I don't think we really can afford that, so let's block like this first. And then blitz with Olkoth. Okay, he keeps the ball this turn. But we can still make things harder for him. Nope, that's going for it. Let's stay and not follow. I could lock him down, but I'd much rather reposition Scar next turn. Yeah, let's push him. Let's put him next to Mighty Jaw. That's always useful with the guard that he has, I think. And that should also allow us to make this a 3 dice block. Maybe. Well, no, actually not. I'm missing 1 strength. And there's the failure. But it's fine. I think he can break through now, if everything goes according to plan. Oh, okay. He still has a wizard, and he hasn't used it yet. And I really don't know what he's waiting for. He could have maybe used it here, so that he can move these 2 guys through afterwards. Oh boy, there's the going for it one. Yep, here comes the reroll. Makes it, but he's down to 2 rerolls. With 2 turns left in which he can spend them. So, it's okay. And I don't know, I'm not sure about the TV plus system, because it feels like we're pretty evenly matched, but that could be situational. And I mean, I am winning, and I'm winning by a considerable margin here. We're going here just so that he's not getting any weird ideas. But still, I don't know. I think it does get better with more time, so if you win more or lose more, things start to get more... The system is learning a little bit, I think, if I remember the formula a little bit. Or it's not exactly learning, it's based off of your win-loss ratio and stuff like that, but I still don't know if it does include your previous wins or losses. But I assume at least that I should get better players, in quotation marks here, because I do win more than I lose. Okay, that's a knockdown. Yeah, let's just send him up. Okay, this is still a 2 dice. We have guard there. But I don't really have that many good blocks here. Let's do this one first. Thank you very much. And then we'll do this one. Which once again fails. And I wanted to pick up the ball with him after that, so that's why I didn't stand him up. But that backfired, but it's fine. It would have been my best option to get the ball and score for the third time. With Twitchy even. It's still not impossible. We can, in theory, I do still have 2 turns left to make this. But this is a good move right now. He's going to push us away, not follow, and then he can run down this path. What I will try to do is block this guy, then blitz with him to get the ball free. We could also potentially serve this berserker. Okay, he's going as far as possible. He's going to dodge with him, I think. No. That did work, though. Nothing too out of the ordinary so far. But this is basically what I was talking about. I failed twice now with a block against this ball carrier, and did end our turn in turnover. And that does allow him to maybe score now. He will still lose the game, but he will still get something out of this. I assume, to be honest, that he's going to just recreate the team because he did get 2. He did lose 2 players already. I don't know if he will stick with it. I could be wrong. He is finishing the game, which is always nice. We've had enough instances where it happened otherwise. But I don't know. It's of no consequence to us, of course, but I still like to theorize about that. He might stick with the team, depending on what level ups he gets, and because losing 2 linemen isn't actually that bad. They do have -1 armor value, even though if you don't see it here, both of them. He did save his last guy, that got -1 strength, or movement allowance, or something like that. Oh, yeah, he's doing the really good moves right now. He's trying to block our line of approach here. And wow. Going all in here with his blocks. Trying to get me away. But he is running out of time. Not much left there. Oh, wow. He fireballed his own players here. And he didn't hit a single one of mine. Oh, no, yes, he did. He did. That's an injury. I don't really care about losing a point in agility. He will not be in our next match, which I care more about, but -1 agility on an agility 1 player is no problem. But that was a really good move. The wizard did work out very well for him there. But this is still not over. I'm not done. We do have options. We have ways. Well, way one of them. I won't score. It's not possible. That's basically it. But I feel like I might not need to. I do still get a 2 dice here with block. Okay, let's keep him here. We'll do this one first. Okay, nice. Another injury. Not that it matters too much anymore, but it does give us more SPP. And then we'll do the risky thing and put Twitchy on this guy so that he can blitz himself a way out of this as easily. I could have put him into a position where I could potentially have scored next turn, but I much rather do it like this, I think. So -1 agility, not a problem on a Saurus. The biggest problem is that he's missing in the next match, but it is what it is. And the problem with the Fireball is you don't see the individual injuries all at once, but you go through them one by one. So I didn't know that I could have used the Apothecary there to keep him in the match, or if you know what I mean. I had to just accept it. I can't change it. Oh, that's an interesting move. So he's going to blitz out this way, because these guys don't give assists anymore. So this is a 2 dice now. But he doesn't get the result he needs. He will push us there or here. It doesn't really matter. He will have to dodge twice regardless. Only here he doesn't want us to be. So there's 2 dodges, a 4+ and a 3+. Okay. And let's end this like we started this and just try to beat him up a little bit more. Okay, let's blitz here. I'd much rather get maybe another injury in than try to throw the ball. Almost. Let's do this one. It's good enough. And we'll... Nope, bonehead. Not happening. He can block. Okay, that does work. I don't know if we'll get any level ups out of this match. I assume not, but maybe with an MVP. That will have to be seen. Okay, now let's just see if we... Nope, I failed to pick up. But that's it. So, that's another victory for us today. We will be missing one player in the next match. But that Halfling Master Chef really did a number there. So I rolled a 3. I think let's just take this. Scar got the MVP. He's at agility 0. Of course. That's not physically possible. He should stay at 1. Yeah, so that's injury, injury, touchdown, touchdown, 2 injuries and an MVP. So 4 injuries in total today. That's a good average, I think. More than good, of course. It's pretty good. More than good, it's pretty good. Yep. That was a good sentence. And as you can see, he's still at agility 1. Because you can't go lower than 1. But... what? He is not displayed as injured. Or is he? I mean, he should be grayed out. I think because his stat is already 1, the game interprets this as him not being able to go lower, and so the injury doesn't take effect. Maybe that's what's happening here. That is weird. That shouldn't happen. The match did register, didn't it? Yes, it did. I don't know. Nothing we can do about that. So, looks like we will have him available in the next match. For whatever reason. Maybe my theory there is correct, but he should be out for the match because it does count as a miss next game injury. And he isn't. But I don't know. I can't not use him. So I will. But we got lucky there. But that appears to be a bug. So that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see me play more Blood Bowl, just subscribe if you haven't already. I would really appreciate it. And as always, thanks for watching. I hope that you tune in next time. And have a nice day. Bye.